Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
We're live with Network News for Friday, January 5, 2024. In the headlines, local media and government tensions peak as media workers collectively boycott government's press conference after being barred from Thursday's swearing-in ceremony. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell announces first major cabinet reshuffle. Former Prime Minister Tillman Thomas to act as Governor General in historic appointment. Child Protection Authority concerned with increase in missing teens. Police residents relieved after garbage heap is cleared. Also in the news, regionally, former TNT Prime Minister Bassio Pande's body arrives at Red House. Internationally, speed racer actor and daughters killed in plane crash. Plus, in the sports news, Grenadian cricketer Devonnie Joseph is the lone Grenadian on West Indies Under-19 Cricket World Cup. We'll be back in just a moment.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Kenroy. Baptiste. Tensions between the local media and the government of Grenada reached a new high today as news organizations united against restricted access to Thursday's swearing-in ceremony of cabinet ministers. The ceremony marked the government's first major reshuffle since assuming office in June 2022. Nisha Paul reports on this development.
Well, I think it was important to send a signal to the powers that be that press access is important, it's fundamental, and that we will take a dim view on attempts to limit our access, especially in something that's clearly of public interest. I mean, the cabinet of Grenada is the main policy-making body in the country. You cannot have a swearing ceremony where the media is bad, and for 24 hours, the people of the country don't know who the cabinet members are. I mean, that is just unprecedented.
That was veteran journalist Hamlet Mark emphasizing the gravity of the situation facing media workers today. It was a resounding act of solidarity as several media organizations joined forces to send a powerful message to the government. This latest development has attracted the attention of many, including former head of the Government Information Service, Joyce Caliste. An email circulating within the media fraternity purported to be from Caliste challenges the characterization of the swearing-in ceremony as a media event, stating, and I quote, that government's swearing-in of ministers was never a media event, end quote. GBN has been unable to independently verify the information, a point strongly condemned by Hamlet Mark as untrue.
That is absolutely not true. I've been tongue to a long. I've been there a long time. I was in the era of Joyce. And either she's misguided, she's up in age and she's forgetting, or she just tried to mislead. That is absolutely not true. Absolutely not true.
Veteran journalist Linda Straker added her voice to the debate, highlighting access to information from the government as a major issue.
Access to information, and not private but public information from this administration is challenging, and the action today, of which I was very proud to participate, is to send a strong message to the administration that depriving journalists information in a timely manner is stifling press freedom and tantamount to political censorship.
Meanwhile, first Vice President of the Media Workers Association of Grenada, Callistra Farrer, has commended the media fraternity for the collective response to the call for a boycott of the government's press conference in the wake of this development.
On behalf of the executive of the Media Workers Association, I certainly want to thank our members and media practitioners in general and media managers for standing by press freedom and initiating this boycott today. We are well pleased that the media has shown its strength, that it's alive and well and cooperating and working together. So congratulations to the media, because we have been through some dark days when we did not, and in some cases could not, stand up for ourselves. And so it's very pleasing to me, someone who there was a time when I absolutely needed MWAG to have my back, and they didn't and they couldn't, and now we are back to this place now where we're supposed to be, and that is very, very gratifying, and I'm happy about that.
The matter has also attracted the attention of regional media outlets and the Association of the Caribbean Media Workers, ACM, which is the region's premier organization advocating for freedom of expression and press freedom. This latest saga between the government and the media highlights growing tension over press access and the role of journalists in covering official events. We will continue to follow this story and provide updates as it unfolds. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Meanwhile, journalist Dr. Kellen Bob is highlighting the need for better communication from government's press arm, expressing dissatisfaction with the lack of justification for the media's exclusion from Thursday's swearing-in ceremony.
And so if an explanation was offered, whether that explanation involved the logistics of the location, whether that explanation involved a matter of the timing in which the swearing-in was going to occur, was it going to be a straddled set of separate swearing-in ceremonies? Were all of the ministers going to be there together? None of that was properly articulated, and therefore, in the absence of a proper explanation in respect of the protocol around the swearing-in ceremony, one can understand why folks would have reservations.
Dr. Bob criticized the methodology by which the event was carried out, underscoring the vital role of the media as the fourth estate to cover the activities of the servants of state.
The Prime Minister today in his press conference made the point that, they are there in the press conference, and so the media would be able to ask all of the questions that they want to ask. But the point I would make is that swearing-in ceremonies are a public function. It is a function of the public service. You are paid public servants, and so I don't think there was ever a time in Grenadian history when the Prime Minister of the country was sworn in privately. So why then should the ministers in his cabinet be sworn in privately? Now, that's where I stand on this.
In the NDC administration's first major cabinet reshuffle since assuming office in June 2022, Ron Redhead's appointment as Minister for Youth, Sports and Culture has been revoked to allow him to pursue a master's degree. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell revealed on Friday that a request to this effect was made to Governor-General Dame Cécile Lagrenade. The revelation came one day after other ministers received their letters of appointment from the Governor-General in a private ceremony at her residence. In the reshuffle, Delma Thomas, formerly of the New National Party, was appointed Minister for Mental Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, focusing on the Mungay Psychiatric Hospital. Lennox Andrews took on additional roles as the Minister for Planning, Agriculture and Lands, Forestry, Marine Resources and Cooperatives, replacing Adrian Thomas, who is now the Minister for Tourism, the Creative Economy and Culture. David Andrew remains the Education Minister, while Gloria Thomas has been appointed Minister for Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs. Quince Britton, an unsuccessful candidate in the last general elections, is now the Parliamentary Secretary within the Ministry of Tourism, the Creative Economy and Culture. Philip Telesford is the new Minister for Health, succeeding Jonathan Lecret, who now serves as the Minister for Youth and Sports. The ministerial portfolio changes are effective January 5, 2024. Well, former Prime Minister Tillman Thomas has made history by being appointed as the acting Governor-General of Grenada. This marks the first time a former head of government has assumed the role on a permanent or temporary basis. At 76 years old, Thomas, who served as Prime Minister of Grenada from 2008 to 2013, will hold the position until the return of Dame Cécile Lagrenade. The Governor-General's office announced that Lagrenade left Grenada on Friday to attend to personal matters. Now, villagers of Calise Hill, St. George are now relieved as the garbage pile there that created an eyesore and discomfort over the last few days has been cleaned up. A video of the now clean site was sent to GBN expressing thanks for highlighting the issue in our newscast last evening. Prior to the clearing of the eyesore today, the last garbage collection for the area was last Thursday. Residents told GBN yesterday that the pileup of refuge was deposited by people from other communities. The villagers are still calling on the collection company to provide a more reliable service.
On behalf of the residents of Caliste in St. George's, we would just like to say thank you. The garbage was cleaned, swept up immaculately, and of course, we're still asking the authorities to seek removal of that concrete receptacle because the residents of Caliste are not the ones who throw garbage in that bin. That bin has commercial waste that some of the restaurants and small hotels around, they use it, and even if it is filled, they keep pouring in garbage and it keep overflowing. So we are thankful for the first leg of the journey. The struggle is not over as yet.
Members of the Child Protection Authority are concerned with what appears to be an increase in runaway teens on the island over the past year. In light of this, Communications Officer attached to the CPA, Danella Hostin, says that while they are rolling out plans to address the issue, the solution comes with a collaborative effort from all.
Yes, the Child Protection Authority is very concerned about the number of children who are going missing, and more so those who are yet to be found. We know children and teens run away for various reasons, and therefore these cases are treated individually to determine the way forward to eliminate this issue. We are working assiduously with the relevant authorities to ensure their safe return. We at the CPA have a mandate to work in the best interests of the child and protect the nation's children. However, we cannot do this alone. All stakeholders must be involved.
Members of the Royal Grenada Police Force told GBN on Friday morning that there are no updates on two missing teenage girls who left their homes in December last year. 15-year-old Brianna Noel, a student of Tempe St. George, and Azalea Andrew, a 15-year-old student of Windsor Forest, St. David. Azalea left her home on Sunday, December 24, and has not returned since. She was last seen wearing a red top and blue jeans, while Brianna left her home on Saturday, December 23, and has not returned since. She was last seen wearing a pair of blue jeans and a black top. This is Network News. We are coming to you from the Grenadian capital, still to come from us. Preparations well underway for Kayak Mass 2024. We'll talk about all the details coming up. Stay close.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
I am a VIP. I am vaccinated. I am immunized. I am protected. Our children and nation depend on vaccination for immunization. Childhood vaccination is national priority. It is their protection from disease and sicknesses. Let's all be VIPs and safeguard our beautiful Grenada. I am DJ Blackstorm and I am a VIP health champion. Be a VIP like me.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs. Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Grenada, as we celebrate 50 years of independence.
I love my Grenada.
Made in Grenada presents the celebration of 50 years of Calypso.
Open me a little better night, honey.
One stage.
No, not so fast.
One show.
Music holding me.
Grenada's best Calypsonians performing Grenada's greatest hits.
Don't take it out.
Sunday, February 11th, 2024 at 6 p.m. sharp. Grenada National Stadium. More information coming soon.
When the DJ play Peter Humphrey, she raise her hand and she tell me, make it low play sweeter than home.
Plug into Digicel Plus and get even more entertainment with Disney Plus included. The best of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic all in one place. Whenever you want, plug into Plus to enjoy Disney Plus and much more with a home fiber bundle. Sign up today. Digicel Plus.
Celebrate Christmas and New Year with the NLA's exciting You Must Win promotion. Spend $15 or more in a single ticket purchase on Daily Pick 3, Daily Cash 4, or Playway, and just like that, you have chances to win prizes valued at over $100,000. Winning is easy. Simply check your tickets for the words you won. Free cash, free phones, free tablets, or free Instacash tickets. But wait, that's not all. You can also win free raffle entries for chances to win not one but 2 cars in NLA's You Must Win promotion. Promotion runs December 1st, 2023 to January 31st, 2024. Terms and conditions apply. You must be 18 and over to participate. The NLA, making your Christmas and New Year dreams come true.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it. accessed using your debit card, and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
And so it begins. A journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Rebecca Television Center preparations are well underway for Kayak Mass 2024. This month will see the commencement of activities leading up to the climax of the festival from February 7 to 13. Renaped Thomas reports.
Showcasing our rich culture, your passport to real mass and splendor is the theme for Kayak Mass 2024. Princess John, chairperson of the Carriacou Carnival Committee, says the committee is working closely with Carriacou's Independence Committee in order to ensure a hiccup-free start to the fundraising activities.
Okay, so I can say we are almost there. We are almost on the home stretch. It's January. Carnival is just basically 1 month away. And as you know, because Carnival falls so close to Christmas and even Independence, we had little challenges in doing our regular fundraiser because, you want to give the people time to spend the Christmas and the New Year. And then we also have activities for the 50th anniversary. So we are there and we are working along with the Independence Committee to get Kayak Mass and our 50th anniversary going.
A long list of cultural activities complete the calendar of events for the festival. John listed some of the major highlights to anticipate for the carnival.
So we have our first semi, which is the Calypso semi, and that is scheduled to take place on the 24th of January at Hillsborough Tennis Court. On the 26th, we have our Groovy semi, and on the 27th, we have our Soca semi. So those are the three activities we're having in January, which should be the three semifinals. So on the 7th, which is Independence Day, we'll have our final road show and also use that same day as the dipping position, so all the artist competitions. Yes, on the 8th is our Queen Show, Majestic Thursday. So we have confirmed 6 beautiful young ladies vying for Miss Kayak Mass 2024. And on the Friday, we're doing a tweak this year. So the Kiddies Carnival was, we normally didn't have it for a couple of years. We had small bands partaking last year. But this year, which we have reached out to the schools, so we intend to do the Kiddies Carnival Frolic on the Friday.
Over the years, Kayak Mass has grown exceptionally and has become one of the major events for visitors to the island. John encouraged all to be part of the events.
We're working together with the Independence Committee to make sure that Kayak Mass 2024 will be one of an experience. We have all the guest houses and hotels in Carrick already booked. And I mean, we have persons who is always even staying over on Pitimatic and we travel with the boat every day just to come to experience Kayak Mass. We're asking persons who have homes, you can rent your homes. You can contact the Carnival Committee. You could contact the Festival Board Office. You could contact tourism. Open your house to persons. Persons come over to support Kayak Mass.
Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Reigning National Carnival Queen Amoni Francis will represent Grenada at the Miss OCS pageant in Dominica on January 12. More in this Christina John report.
Since winning the National Carnival Queen title, this is the first competition Miss Francis is participating in. The GBN News team was at the Maurice Bishop International Airport Friday morning, where a send-off ceremony organized by the Spice Mass Corporation was held for Miss Francis. Chief Executive Officer of Spice Mass Corporation, Cecile Noel, expressed confidence in Miss Francis's ability to represent Grenada well.
Opportunity as well to, give her best wishes. We know she will go there and represent us well. We are very much aware of her talent, her ability, and we know that she would go there and make us all proud. So as we say, as she departs today, just let her know that we are all back home rooting for her, and we'll be checking and waiting and looking at it live on the 12th when the show is actually held.
Ms. Francis spoke to the media minutes before takeoff.
Preparation was a bit tedious, however, it was much easier than preparing for our national pageant. I think it was just a matter at this point of reinforcing and reviewing what it is that I learned in preparation for our pageant and just recalling that knowledge and getting ready to transfer it to a regional competition. Since the national pageant, this is my first competition outside of the island. Country, I've heard that it's quite similar to Grenada, and I expect it to have some similarities as a fellow Caribbean island. However, it is a new island, so I am looking forward to learning a lot about their culture, their people, and just to making new friends and meeting new inspiring people along the way.
She also shared some advice for young ladies interested in pageantry.
I would encourage young girls to definitely go ahead and pursue pageantry. It is an experience that is unforgettable, and it's quite a learning experience that teaches you a lot of information that you would think that you didn't even need. However, I think that it's a big dream. However, it's not too big of a dream. So I encourage everyone who's perhaps thinking about pursuing pageantry to definitely take that step and go ahead and pursue it.
A week of activities will take place leading up to the Miss OECS pageant next Friday. The prestigious regional Queen pageant showcases the talent, grace, and cultural heritage of young women from various Caribbean islands, while at the same time promotes regional unity. It also serves as a platform for the participants to advocate for critical social issues and positively impact their communities. Ms. Francis will compete against contestants from St. Lucia, Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, and the British Virgin Islands. Christina John, GBN News.
Well, in a crucial alert, the Cybersecurity Incident Response Team, CSIRT, has issued a warning to the public regarding a widespread cybersecurity scam currently in circulation. The advisory comes as part of CSIRT's ongoing efforts to safeguard individuals and organizations against emergent threats in the digital landscape.
Jarvis Dabrio here from the Grenada National CSIRT. It is the 5th of January 2024. What we are looking at here is an ongoing phishing scam. Different accounts are being used, but it's generally saying the same thing, that some accounts have violated some standards, some procedures of Meta or of Facebook, and run the risk of being shut down or being deleted. Yes, this is a scam. It is not from Meta. So again, if you are tasked with managing a page, whether it's a personal page or the page of a company, please pay attention to what you receive and do not just click on links. Clicking on these links can lead to you compromising the account and even compromising the device that you are using.
An update now on the Khalees dump site aired last evening is at the other end of GBN ISOR. Stay with us.
A good eye catches all. GBN ISOR is brought to you by ClearVision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. ClearVision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ClearVision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Transformation lies at the center of tonight's GBN ISOR. Villagers of Khalees Hill St. George are now relieved as the garbage pile that created discomfort for a number of days was cleared shortly after GBN broadcasted the story. We thank our citizen journalists for that update. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Still ahead in network news, National Agriculture Census expected to be completed by February.
Calling all songbirds and lyrical legends, the Independence Calypso Monarch is here. And this time, we're doing it bigger than ever as we celebrate Grenada's 50th. Over $50,000 in prize money to be won. Show your patriotism, devotion, and love for your country with your original piece under the theme One People, One Journey, One Future. Don't wait. Submit your song by January 4, 2024 to the Ministry of Culture or email it to sco@culture.gov.gd. This is more than a competition. It's your chance to be part of Grenada's once-in-a-lifetime Jubilee celebrations. Grenada awaits the next Independence Calypso Monarch, and it could be you. I'm addicted to Kaiso.
Like family, it's always exciting when lottery players get together. Now the lottery games are joining in the fun. Check out the multiplier family of Instacash games. 5 times the cash at $2, 10 times the cash at $3, and 20 times the cash at $5. On your tickets, match any of our numbers with any of the winning numbers and win the prize below that number. There's more. Multiply your winnings up to 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times more. Winning is easy. Play Monday to Sunday. There are no draws to wait on. Win instantly. It's the multiplier family of Instacash games with over $675,000 to be won instantly. Don't just buy one, buy all, because family is everything. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making family dreams come true.
does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
Hello again. The National Agriculture Census continues and is expected to complete by February. The Ministry of Agriculture provided an update on the ongoing census. The rest of the details from Chrislina John.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Forestry, Marine Resources and Cooperatives continues the process of acquiring comprehensive data that highlights the status of Grenada's agriculture sector. The National Agriculture Census is a collaborative initiative with the Central Statistical Office. Enumerators across the Tri-Island, according to Census Coordinator Laverne Mop, are back in the field after a break for the Christmas holidays.
As you may be aware, we started the agriculture census November 2023 last year, and we are scheduled to be completed in February this year. We have persons out in the field. However, we took a little break for the Christmas season because persons were engaged otherwise, but we have resumed enumeration. At the close of last year, 2020, December, we had interviewed over 5,000 households. And so I'm once again appealing to you to cooperate and be on the lookout for the enumerators as they come to your area.
It is the first time in over a decade that the National Agriculture Census is being conducted. Previously, the Agriculture Census was undertaken in 1961, 1975, 1981, 1995, and the last in 2012. MAP explained that this census will help the ministry to assess the agricultural sector while identifying critical areas and collecting important information that will be used to help develop plans, policies, and initiatives that are expected to be drafted with the aim of improving the lives and livelihoods of farmers who are dependent on the sector.
The agriculture census has about 3 or 4 main purposes, and I'll just explain some of them. One of them is to get an idea of the state of the agriculture sector. The last census was done in 2012, and we know between 2012 and now a lot of things may have changed. So it's just to find out what has changed and to see where we are at. Also, the information collected is confidential. I want to assure you that it's confidential and that it would only be used for planning purposes and not for any taxation, so have no fears. The information would also give the international agencies an idea of where we're at and what interventions would be necessary going forward.
The ministry recently issued a call for enumerators to ensure that there are more people on the ground to facilitate completion of the census by February 2024.
As some of you may have seen, we have sent out a call for additional enumerators. This is because we want to have more persons on the field in order to complete the census on time. Over 150 persons so far have expressed an interest, and we are happy for those of you who have shown an interest or expressed an interest in being an enumerator, and training has started and will continue over the weekend. So come next week, Monday, Tuesday, we'll have more persons out in the field in order to be able to complete the census on time. We are making an appeal once again to our householders and farmers to cooperate with our enumerators. And for those of you who would need to go to the field to count the number of trees, we're asking you to please do so in order to help speed up the process when the enumerator comes to your house.
Chrislina John, GBN News.
All right, this story to report: the financially strapped regional airline Liat will cease operations from its current form on January 24, 2024, according to court-appointed administrator Cleveland Seaford. In a letter to staff, Seafood announced the permanent halt to all commercial flying operations and informed employees of their redundancy effective February 4, 2024. The decision, impacting over 90 employees, comes without payment assurances. Liat, owned by Antigua and Barbuda, Barbados, Dominica, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines, has been under administration since July 24, 2020. Antigua and Barbuda's Prime Minister, Gaston Brown, expressed a commitment to restructuring and reviving Liat to restore regional connectivity. The airline had previously serviced various destinations but has scaled down to limited routes, including Grenada, Guadeloupe, Anguilla, Antigua, Barbados, Dominica, Guyana, Martinique, Puerto Rico, St. Kitts, St. Lucia, and St. Martin. We are going to take a break to get ready for the sports news, followed by Around the Globe.
National Lotteries Authority is a proud sponsor of many cultural activities within the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matheson, also known as Baptiste, and I'm a calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico and Petit Martinique Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
Good evening, sporting fans. Grenadian cricketer Devonnie Joseph stands proudly as the lone representative from Grenada in the 15-man squad selected for the West Indies Under-19 Cricket World Cup team. Joseph is set to depart Grenada on Monday, January 8, bound for Barbados, where he will assemble with his teammates. Joseph says he's grateful for the opportunity.
I feel delightful, I feel blessed and highly favored, seeing that over the last 3 years I've been working to reach where I'm at today. It's always exciting, to partake in a prestigious tournament like the Under-19 World Cup, so I'm feeling very excited for the opportunity.
The young St. Andrew native highlighted how his love for the sport progressed.
Basically, from 1 year and some months, I used to take my dad's slippers and send balls for him to throw at me at a very young age, And growing up, as I get older, he bought me a bat and a ball, and then after that, I would always ask the elders in the community to bowl balls at me every day. And that was it. Passion and the love for the game started right there. But mostly in the road, with my friends after school, it was just cricket.
He went on to say that he's looking forward to the tournament.
This for sure is one I'm looking forward to. A few months ago, I traveled to Sri Lanka with the Under-19 team in a tri-series against Sri Lanka. So it's not my first time traveling. My preparation started February 2023, but for the last few weeks I've been training specifically on my game and areas and aspects that would come to play in South Africa based on the conditions. So I've been training really hard with my coach Gavel Walker and my uncle Devon Smith.
The ICC Men's Under-19 Cricket World Cup is scheduled to take place in South Africa from January 19 to February 11, 2024. Before the official start of the tournament, the West Indies under-19 team is set to engage in 2 warm-up matches against New Zealand and Nepal in Johannesburg. The squad will assemble in Antigua for a 1-week camp at the Coolidge Cricket Ground. During the camp, they will have training and fitness sessions along with planning sessions and personal development workshops. We can tell you too that the under-19 team's opening match is scheduled for Friday, January 19 against South Africa, followed by a clash against Scotland on Wednesday, January 24. All 3 matches will be held at the JB Marks Oval. The fixtures for the 9th edition of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup have been revealed, with the event to be co-hosted by the West Indies and the USA from June 1 to 29, 2024. The pinnacle ICC Men's T20 event will see a record 20 teams divided into 4 groups competing across 55 games for the right to be crowned ICC Men's T20 World Cup Champions 2024, including co-hosts the West Indies and the USA, together with the other qualifiers: Afghanistan, Australia, Bangladesh, Canada, England, India, Ireland, Namibia, Nepal, the Netherlands, New Zealand, Oman, Pakistan, Papua New Guinea, Scotland, South Africa, Sri Lanka, and Uganda. The ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2024 opener between the USA and Canada on Saturday, June 1 will be hosted in Dallas. Co-hosts the West Indies to play group matches in Guyana, Trinidad and Tobago, and St. Lucia, while world cricket's biggest rivals, India and Pakistan, will face each other in New York on Sunday, June 9. Defending champions England and Australia are paired together in the group stage. Barbados will host the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2024 final on Saturday, June 29. Finally, in this sports news, Oscar Pistorius, the double amputee Olympic runner from South Africa, today was released from prison on parole to live under strict conditions at a family home after serving nearly 9 years of his murder sentence for the shooting death of girlfriend Reva Steenkamp on Valentine's Day 2013. Pistorius, 37, is expected to initially reside at his uncle's luxurious mansion in the upscale Pretoria suburb of Waterkloof, where he lived during his dramatic murder trial and was held under house arrest for a period from 2015 to 2016. The multi-Paralympic champion was under correctional supervision until the remainder of his murder sentence of 13 years and 5 months expires in December 2029, according to the Department of Corrections. Serious offenders in South Africa are eligible for parole after serving at least half of their sentence, which Pistorius has done. That's the sports news for now. In a solemn ceremony, the body of the late Baptiste Pandey, Trinidad and Tobago's 5th Prime Minister, arrived at the iconic Red House today, marking the beginning of a series of events to honor his life and legacy. A military procession led the way through the streets of downtown Port of Spain, with the procession starting at Broadway, passing through Independence Square South, Abercrombie Street, and arriving at the Red House. The atmosphere was laden with a sense of grief and respect as citizens paid their tributes along the route. The Office of the Prime Minister, OPM, confirmed that the body will lie in state at the Red House, providing an opportunity for the public to pay their final respects to the former leader. On January 8, the late Prime Minister's body will be transported to the Southern Academy of the Performing Arts, SAPA, where it will lie in state from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. This extended period is designed to accommodate the anticipated influx of mourners and well-wishers. The state funeral for Baptiste Pandey is scheduled to take place on Tuesday, January 9 at 8:30 a.m., also at SAPA. The funeral is expected to draw dignitaries, political figures, and citizens alike, all gathering to bid farewell to a prominent figure in Trinidad and Tobago's political history. Baptiste Pandey served as the nation's prime minister from 1995 to 2001. Right, let's move on with the rest of the news. In response to the escalating issue of unauthorized settlements, the government has announced plans to address the squatting situation along the Linden Highway in Guyana.
In our opinion, the Suzac Highway per se has gotten out of hand, and so we are in collaboration.
That was Minister of Housing and Water Colin Crowell. Crowell also disclosed that there are at least 285 squatters along the eastern bank of the Demerara River that would have to be relocated.
The removal of the entire riverbank of Demerara, on the Demerara River, somewhere in the vicinity, one would say probably about Sterling going all the way up to Diamond.
He added that they have already contacted a numbered persons living in the area in an effort to allocate land and land titles.
Hollywood actor Christian Klepser and his two young daughters, Medita Klepser, 10, and Anik Klepser, 12, their bodies were recovered from a plane that they were traveling in, which crashed into the sea off the island of Bequia on Thursday. Christian Oliver, 51, whose real name is Christian Klepser and who starred in movies such as Speed Racer and The Good German, was on board the small plane when it experienced difficulties and landed in the ocean, according to the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force. Among the dead were the owner and the pilot. Robert Sash told the owner's name is Robert Sash, according to police. Police said the single-engine plane had just taken off from Bequia after midday on Thursday and was bound for St. Lucia. Investigations are ongoing to determine the exact cause of the tragic crash. We'll be right back to remind you of the headlines. This is GBN, a reminder of the headlines before we leave you. Local government and local media and government tensions peak as media workers collectively boycott government's press conference after being barred from Thursday's swearing-in ceremony. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell announces first major cabinet reshuffle. Former Prime Minister Tillman Thomas to act as Governor General in historic appointment. Child Protection Authority concerned with increase in missing teens. Calise residents Rivers relieved after garbage heap is cleared. Also in the news regionally, former TNT Prime Minister Baptiste Pandey's body arrives at Red House. Internationally, speed racer actor and daughters killed in plane crash. Plus in the sports news, Grenadian cricketer Devonny Joseph is the lone Grenadian on West Indies under-19 cricket World Cup team. Good for him. All the best, Devonny. That's all from us in the GBN newsroom. Have a safe and beautiful weekend. We'll see you again very soon. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. Good night.